Welcome back to another episode. We are joining you from Shark Bay, and I bogged the D-Max. I should have known we were getting the Max tracks out today. Oh well, welcome to Shark Bay.
Welcome to Shark Bay. How epic is Francois National Park? Definitely worth a stop in. It's incredibly beautiful.
They're not even corrugations, they're like sandy mountains.
Oh my goodness. This is crazy.
Looks like we've got another bogging up here. We might have to get on help. We're hoping to get there for sunset, but we keep having to dig ourselves out.
Crazy track. The pictures that we've seen look absolutely stunning of the Red Cliff, so we're really keen to find a good camp spot if we ever get there.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Borderland Explorers Big Lap series. This week we're exploring a rugged and unique part of Western Australia's coastline, the World Heritage listed Shark Bay area. Our journey starts with a trip up to Cape Perrin, the northernmost point of the Francois Perrin National Park. We'd heard that the track up to the Cape was pretty sandy, and the stories were true. The really soft sand starts about 20 k's from the tip of the Cape, and when the sign says that you need to let your tyres down, they're not joking. We started off strong, but it didn't take long for us to bury the D-Max in the sand. Welcome back to another episode. We are joining you from Shark Bay, and we're bogged. I did that, not him.
Well, that was an interesting way to start the episode.
I should have known we were getting the Max tracks out today.
This is an interesting track.
It's gone from like red dirt to clay to these massive long stretches of soft sand. It says on the sign at the start of the track to let your tyres down to 20, which is what we did, but that just wasn't cutting it. So obviously, yeah, it got stuck, dropped them down to 15. But in my defence, there was a Hilux in front of us that got stuck, and he sort of dug out some pretty decent holes that we couldn't really avoid on the way through. So that's where we got stuck.
That's what? Okay.
Come on. We're not the first ones.
No, that's true. And to be honest, this is the first time that we have used our Max tracks on the entire trip, which is not too bad.
It's pretty good. Either we're not doing cool enough stuff, or I'm just a good driver and so are you.
So we are making our way up to Cape Perrin, which is at the tip of Shark Bay, I believe.
Yes.
Is it the furthest part?
Yeah, it's the most northern point.
Yeah, the pictures that we've seen look absolutely stunning of the Red Cliff, so we're really keen to find a good camp spot and be there for sunset, so if we ever get there.
Looks like we've got another bogging up here.
Oh no, same guy!
It's the same Hilux. Alright, we might have to get on help.
Well, we've just stopped again. There's a Hilux up in front of us who is bogged. I'm going to go help them out. I don't think they have Max tracks or anything. What a way to start this trip to Shark Bay, hey?
See, it wasn't just me. Just gonna check his tyre pressure.
There is now also someone behind us bogged. Crazy track. Can I film? Oh my god.
That was pretty funny. 2 minutes after we get unstuck, come around the corner, and that Hilux that was stuck before us the first time was stuck again. So started digging him out, and then was there a caravan or something that got?
Yeah, van and caravan behind us got bogged as well.
Well, it makes me feel a little bit better about my driving.
Alright, how long have we got to go till we get to the top?
I think it's about 5 or 10 minutes over these sandy mountains. They're not even corrugations, they're like...
Oh my goodness.
Huge bumps.
This is crazy.
What? See you at Cape Perrin.
Yeah, if you don't hear from us again,
Yeah,
we didn't get bogged.
We're hoping to get there for sunset, but we keep having to dig ourselves out. Maybe not. We continued heading north on the track towards the Cape and managed to avoid getting bogged again, but there was plenty more bumpy sand. And some more bumpy sand. And a bit more bumpy sand. But when we finally arrived at Cape Perrin, it was totally worth the drive. The red cliffs and aqua blue water were absolutely incredible, and we kicked back on the beach and enjoyed the sunset. After camping for the night at Bottle Bay Campground, just south of Cape Perrin, it was time to pack up and head back down south to stop in at a couple more of Shark Bay's epic spots, the Artesian Hot Tub and Shell Beach. Our first stop for the day, the Artesian Natural Hot Tub. A hot tub is popular for relaxing and soaking in the artesian waters that once supplied the nearby pastoral station. The hot water, combined with the hot sun of the day, made this a fairly quick stop off for us, with the water reaching up to 40 degrees Celsius in the tub.
So we've just made our way down from the Cape to a little place called Shell Beach. It's about 45 kilometres from the town of Denham. And this beach is really, really cool because it's basically all made of these white shells instead of sand. And I believe there's not that many beaches in the entire world that are purely shells and not sand, so that's pretty cool. It's also really unique because the water in this little beach or little bay is hypersaline, so it's really, really salty. So if you do go swim, you're definitely gonna float, but it's very, very, very windy here today, so we're not gonna go for a swim. But yeah, definitely worth a stop in. It's incredibly beautiful.
So we've retreated back to this little shelter on the edge of the car park because the wind is wild. It's like 70k/h gusts.
Yeah, it's been super windy this week. We were hoping to hold out until the wind died down, but it doesn't look like it's going to anytime soon, so we decided to still come. It was definitely still worth it though. How epic is Francois National Park?
Loved it. Absolutely beautiful spot. If you're in the area, it's definitely worth a visit. Those red cliffs, honestly incredible, especially at sunset. They just glow. It's amazing.
Yeah, and as we were driving down back from the Cape yesterday, there's all these camp spots down along there that you can camp at, and they're sort of right on the beach, and it's just incredible.
Yeah, heaps of choice. Good fishing. Didn't get to do any fishing this time, unfortunately, but maybe next time. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one.